Oh yeah, Danny? What's up, sir? Thanks, man. He likes my hat. Danny likes my hat. I have a little R2D2 pen. Makes my head all that more awesome. How you guys doing? I am here. Welcome to the show. Welcome to Famous Cartoonist Says Things in the Morning. Episode 14. I am live right now. I'm going to take a swig to get it going. For once, my morning show to me feels like my afternoon show because I've been up since about 4 o'clock in the morning doing things. My hours are so messed up and goofy that, man, I'm just doing my I'm trying to do my thing. I've been working and packing envelopes and packing orders, and you guys been ordering from my website, which is awesome. I see you guys are ordering t-shirts, which is awesome, and I just been sketching and working, and I'm trying to get my I'm going to show you what I'm working on. Well, you won't be able to make sense. But this is my Archimaniac script, and I'm up to this. I'm up to page 81 right here with the sketches. But I think I'm further than that. Yeah, I'm like, here's page 82 and some more page 83 stuff. That's what I'm doing right now. That's what I was doing today and last night. And that's what I'll be doing today. So I may not be on live. Well, maybe later, but I may not be responding to a lot of Facebook things because if it's nice enough, I'm going to be outside on my patio writing stories. And it's weird because it was just snowing like 2 days ago. Take a swig for the working man. This coffee's so good. I'm finally using my Ubon. My cousin Treese sent me Ubon coffee. Let's see what you guys are saying. The comments are coming in. Danny likes my hat. Thanks, man. Good morning, Art. It's from D. Brad. Just got the notification that you are on. Oh, yeah, man. Thanks. Because you guys can get the notifications, which is really cool. And I don't know what happened there. My son's music stopped playing. But you guys can get the notifications. I don't know where it is on the screen, but it's in the corner, this corner, or that corner. But it's in the corner. You can click on it and know when I'm coming on, which is really cool. And let's see. Garrett's here. My man Garrett's here, too. I just got some stuff. Well, I don't know if it's secret. Shh. Sweet. I'm making things for my fans. I'm getting ready to ship them out, and my wife takes my packages to the post office every day. And Danny loves the mug. That's cool, man. I got my new t-shirt site just launched, maybe Sunday, but I've been uploading more designs. I got a Wolf Boy design up there now. And not only can you get t-shirts, but you can get all my stuff on a coffee mug like this. And I have Electric Milk logo coffee mug, and I have all my characters on coffee mugs. But this mug is available at allyacomics.threadless.com, and my site is artbaltazar.com or .threadless. But there's a link in this video, and you can see all the stores and places you can purchase things and write to me and say weird stuff. So that's cool. Take a swig, another swig for the working man. When I hold it this close, I smell it, and I want to drink the coffee. It's U-Bahn coffee. Oh yeah, Garrett's in the house. Danny's in the house. Deep Brad's in the house. Nap time after the show. Maybe. I don't know if I'll get there. I've been, the last few days, I've been going to sleep about 6, 7, 8 o'clock at night. And waking up at like 3 in the morning. So it's weird. I'm all screwed up. Hours of the famous cartoonist are any hours that anybody wants to do things. So it's crazy. Let's see. Jennifer had a question. Or is this Garrett? Let's see. Is a question. I have a question. How did you come up with the idea to use "oh yeah" a lot? I ordered an electric milk t-shirt. Cool, man. I don't know. Oh yeah, it's just something I've always said. It's the most positive thing you could say to anything. And it just started out where people would ask me when I was working at regular jobs, people would say, "Hey, Artie, you want to go to lunch?" And I write, "Oh yeah, lunch. So we're having burritos. Want a burrito?" "Oh yeah, burrito." So it just became something that I put "oh yeah" in front of anything, and it just becomes exciting. You put "oh yeah, coffee," "oh yeah, blue hat," "oh yeah, paintings," "oh yeah, live show," you know. It's just awesome. And so when we made up our comic shop, my friends were like, "What should we call it?" And I wrote, "Oh yeah, comics." And that was it. It stuck. And Electric Milk is my own character, my own company since I was in college. Since I was about 19 years old, I made it up. It's my first comic book company that I published my own comic books to Cray Babies. Sweet for the working man. I got to get myself an Electric Milk mug. I think that would be real cool. And Ronnie's here. What's up? What's up, Ronnie? Mario Tienberg is here. Morning, Artie. Morning, Ronnie. Morning, Mario. We got a curry. I love it. Yeah, man. Make some coffee at home. I just got some. My cousin sent me two big little containers of U-Bahn coffee. So I cracked it open. I've been making coffee. This is the second day in a row with U-Bahn coffee. Yesterday I made U-Bahn, but today it's fresh. I reheated it, like the coffee pot reheated it rather than microwave, so it's got that frothy, warm feeling. Mark Van Slyke's here. Good morning. I thought we'd see a swig for the working man t-shirt. I should make one. I should make some coffee. I do have a coffee design. I'm making some t-shirts of some paintings I did, and also of my comic book covers are going to be t-shirts. But I can only do characters that I own, so I can't put Beta Ray Bill back there. I can't put him on a shirt because he's not my character. But I have a coffee design, and the coffee painting is called Versus Venti, and it's really cool. And it's the coffee mug versus the Starbucks takeout mug. But I like it a lot. It's real cool. I'm going to probably put that up there. I got to figure out how to bring out the colors more. Or I might, it's possible that I'll go over it digitally and repaint it. I don't know. We'll see. Scoot's here. Oh, yeah, Scoot. Sweet for the working man for Scoot. Scoot's the working man and the new dad. He's doing hardcore right now. As me and my wife say, he's in the thick of it. He's got babies, he's got kids, he's got all kinds of stuff going on. See, D. Brad wants to know, how did I come up with the name for Electric Milk? That's pretty cool. When I was in college, I have this friend named Foz, and it's the same story as Drew and Jot. The same story premise. It's a true story. Me and my friend Foz would bring our sketchbooks, and we would draw on sketchbooks and hand the sketchbooks to each other, and we'd go home and I'd finish his story, and then we'd come back and he would give me his sketchbook, I would give me mine, so we would switch. And in the comic, I had this character, or he drew a character, I think. We had a superhero character who threw a gallon of milk at the bad guy. And then the next page was like, and my name is, and then he gave me the book. And then I called him Electric Milk. He had a lightning bolt on his chest, and he threw milk gallons. So I made it where Electric Milk was the character, and he got his powers from a microwave because he wanted to microwave cookies to get them real soft. And he opened the microwave door too early, and the cookies and the milk splattered on him and electrocuted him, and he became Electric Milk. I don't know how that works, but it did in a comic. And so me and Foz in college, we wanted to make comic books, and I said, wouldn't it be cool if we made our own company and called it Electric Milk Comics? And we both wanted to do that, and we started drawing our own books, and I made my own characters, the Crybaby Adventures, and he had a character like that was like hard boiled, that would just blow up mafia guys and bad guys, and it was real cool. He liked to do the shoot 'em up bad guy stuff and break windows and destroy cars. He liked to draw like that. So we just never, I finished my books, but he never did his. He went another way. He started doing graphic design, so which is fine. But that's how Electric Milk came to be. We created a character, and then I based our company off of the name, and I published the Crybabies. And I'm going to do some Crybaby t-shirts and probably publish some of the covers. It's going to be real cool. I can't wait, man. I love making these t-shirts. It's such a opening, such a freestyle kind of expression. I could get my artwork out there, and it could be real cool. I don't know if this is too loud. That's cool. But I feel I'm shouting. But I love the t-shirts because I could do whatever I want, and that's really fun. But yeah, it's gonna be good. I hope you guys are digging them. Let's see what you guys. Jennifer, is that Garrett? Yeah, I like to make homemade comics. Yeah, man, that's awesome. I was thinking about making ones like Itty Bitty Mask, but for Green Lantern. Is that a good idea? Yeah, that's a great idea. I like to create your own characters. Like if you draw Green Lantern and you're having real good fun, but then you can't do anything with it. You can't print it or staple it together and sell it because it don't belong to you. But if you make up your own guys, that's the best. That's what I do with my own superheroes, Powers in Action. I created my own superheroes. This way I could do whatever I want with them. I could put them on t-shirts. I could sell comics with them in there. Swig for the working man. Oh, yeah. Oh, the coffee's good. D. Brad says, yes, do it. D. Brad's telling Garrett, do it, do it. It would be called Itty Bitty Lantern. That's fun. You do that, but don't go too far with it. You know, do one book and have a good time, make up some jokes, but then make up your own guy. Making up your own guy is a lot more rewarding and a lot more fun because you can do whatever you want with it. But he could be a Green Lantern type character. That'd be cool. And Casper saying, you would just have to release it for free as fan fiction. Yeah, you'd make fan fiction. I think Garrett's 13. So you're starting out, so that's good, but you could do that for a little bit, but make your own guys. Really see what, as you're drawing a Green Lantern and making up stories, you could think, how can I do this with my own guys? Yeah, man, do it. D. Brad says that when he was a kid, he made Muppet comics. That's cool. And then Garrett says, I will try that, although when I make them, they will turn up as ripoffs. Well, not really, because every character, anyone who wears a cape back in the, when they first started creating superheroes, was said that it was a ripoff of Superman. But then everyone had capes, and everyone could fly, and everyone has super strength, so don't worry about that. Just make your own stuff. And just put your name on there and put that little C with the circle. Means copyright. That means you own it. That's yours forever. It's true. Swig for the working man. I think Stone Cold Steve Austin will be proud of me that I say that. Because he says that on his podcast. So that's where I got that from. Swig for the working man. So I don't want to say I created that. But I'm borrowing it and using it. I don't think it's trademarked, so we're okay. Another swig. I gotta get an electric milk mug so I could double fist it, you know? But if you notice, my colors, Electric Milk logo, is kind of the same colors. It's still red and yellow. So what are you guys doing, man? You guys drawing? You guys making things? Did you guys have breakfast? Did you have your coffee? D. Brad needs a second cup so he can take a swig. Yeah, you need a swig. That's awesome. I put up Patrick the Wolf Boy on my t-shirt site today, and I sold a bunch right away. And it's kind of cool because when people buy shirts, I get notified. Like, hey, look at it, you sold. So I sold like 4 of them, I think. And Vinx bought a bunch of Vinx stuff. He bought some Vinx shirts. And then I sold some Electric Milk t-shirts, which is really cool. And I'm really surprised that the Electric Milk shirts are selling, because that's my company. And like when you make up stuff, you're surprised how many people actually know what you're doing. So that's kind of cool. Electric Milk is fond in my heart. And that's the name of my art studio. And that's the name I work under when I work with companies. They have they hired Electric Milk Art Studio, which is kind of fun. Let's say Garrett also wanted to get some Gilbert comics. What are they about? Oh, it's another water. He's an underwater sea creature who he's a prince. His dad is King Nauticus, and Gilbert swims around the ocean and meets different people and gets involved in different things. He's just like a little kid. He's like a 8, 9, 10-year-old little kid who goes out and play, but he gets into all of these little adventures, and he stumbles upon bigger, larger worlds that he's used to. And the first one, he discovered a bunch of unknown aliens and other fish creatures that were unknown to man. And then in the second issue, he discovers some people that are mostly human. They could be experimented. And number 3, he helps defeat an alien race who want to cook the ocean. So it's really fun. And I made a plot line for number 4. I'm going to do issue 4 when there's some bad guys. There's a shark guy and a seaweed guy, but I got to figure out what they're going to do. But they're going to attack Atlanticus, where Gilbert lives in Atlanticus. So they're going to attack him. They're going to be a threat. It's going to be good. I love it already. It's already good. It's going to be, but it's already. All right, let's see what you guys are saying. So you guys should buy. I got Gilbert on my website for sale. I only have the hardcover books right now, but I'm going to get some more soft covers. And the hardcovers are better anyway. I like them better because they look cool. Oh man, the comments are getting away from me. Let's see. Deep Brad said, I have a live art class at 10. Oh, do you? Oh, so you got to go? Or is it going on here? I think you're 2 hours behind me or something, or ahead of me. And Garrett said, I also wanted to get some Gilbert comics. Oh, yeah, you said that right. I read that. Trying to sell my motorcycle. Ronnie. Trying to sell it. I don't need one right now. I never rode a motorcycle, so I'm not sure. And Mario's drawing pics for the kids before you go to work. Man, everyone got to work. I know, man. Everybody's essential. That's good. And I heard people are going back to work, which is really good. And Casper says, I had a donut for breakfast. We'll be having lunch soon. Yeah, donuts are good, man. They get you energy. I had a homemade chocolate chip cookie my daughter made a few days ago, but they're real thick. They're thick and they're round and they're big. And I told my wife I like them because they're thick and round. She went, what are you saying? I said, what? I like cookies. So that was kind of cool. Did you ask permission to print the shirts from Vinx? D. Brad wants to know. Actually, Vinx told me to. He said, put your designs of me on your site and we'll sell them. I'm like, okay. So that's kind of a way of, I guess we're trading art for art, because I drew stuff I didn't charge the man. I just drew it for him. And now he's let me make some money, sell them. So, but he likes them too because he buys them and wears them. They're going to ship to him all the way in Paris, France. So that's cool. I think he lives in Paris. I know he lives in France. It might be Paris. And Richie, my cousin's here. Bought an electric milk shirt yesterday. Oh, thanks, man. That's cool. I see when the orders come in, but I don't know who buys them. It doesn't give me the name or address, but I see how many sold. So that's kind of cool, man. But thanks, man. Wear it proudly. I have to buy one for myself still. So I could wear it up here. And they're going to make patches soon. So maybe we could make patches. I know that's one thing that they're working on making. So that would be cool to get some patches. We could sew them on or glue them on or whatever. And D. Brad says, Garrett should check out Art's website for samples of Art's comics. Yeah, my website's in the link. It's artbaltazar.com. I have a whole bunch of stuff up there. You could read a lot of comics for free. You can see a lot of my art. But I have a store page too. If you're missing books, you could order them. I mail them right to you. It's real cool. My goal is to get my books in your house. So that's really the best thing right now. Like, I need to get my books out there because, like I said before, artists and creators, musicians, songwriters, actors, they want you to see their stuff. And that's all I need. That's what I need. I need it bad. Let's see, Casper. I'm repackaging public domain comic book stories and reselling them, working on my funny picture stories. Cool, man. Yeah, I know that's a thing. I have a few story ideas for public domain characters as well. And hopefully we'll be seeing something like that in the future. I'm working on that. Me and Franco are always doing something that is going to be awesome later. So we're doing too many things. I have too many projects, and I'm starting new ones, and it's hard to do until I finish the old ones. And Garrett likes that. He thinks it sounds great. And D. Brad said, that's a great idea, Scott Casper. I love how you guys are finding each other. It's really cool. And Casper says, Art, can you share a link to my store here? Yeah, you could put it in there. Yeah, put it in there so people can see it. That'll work. I know someone did that before, and yeah, put it all in there. Swig for the working man. Oh yeah. Scoot says, Mr. Basso, my old art teacher. Used to work on a yearbook with him in his office. It's pretty cool. Andrew Clark, Clone Wars update. Oh, I didn't watch any more yet. I'm still a few episodes into season 2, and I love it. It's great. It's some best Star Wars I've ever seen. And it feels Star Wars-y to me, and I really like it. And Ronnie says it's pure freedom. Yeah, man, about the t-shirts. Yeah, it's awesome. It's creativity. Yoko Chips is here, too. Yeah. Richie said, I'd like to put some of Chris' designs up and sell them. Let's talk. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, we'll talk about it. That'll be good. And Garrett says, you saw my Star Wars buddy comic. Too bad it weren't made. Yeah, man, that was cool. A few years ago, IDW asked me to pitch a Star Wars idea, and they wanted it in my style, like me. They didn't want me to draw Star Wars like that. They wanted me to draw Star Wars my way. And they were pitching all kinds of stories. And it turns out that Lucasfilm wanted comic books that fit in the continuity with the movies. So they didn't want imaginary things and stuff like that. So that makes sense. And they went with Star Wars Adventures. And so all those stories fit in with the movies, which made sense. It was more like, a lot of them are like prequels to like Rey's story and Rose Tico's story and Poe Dameron's story, stuff like that, which was cool. I was okay with all of that. But it was cool to try out with Star Wars. And for many years, I tried out with Star Wars. I tried out with Family Guy. I tried out with Jim Henson. I tried out a lot of stuff. I tried out with Scooby-Doo. I tried out with Curious George, SpongeBob, all these places, but I didn't always get the jobs. And with SpongeBob, I got hired like on a Friday, and then on Monday they told me no. So I was working with SpongeBob for about 2 hours, and then they told me to stop. But then they wanted me to do backgrounds, and it was weird. So like, okay, I don't need it. And then same with Family Guy. I almost got the job, but then the people on Family Guy show were drawing it instead. And I almost got the job with Arthur, that aardvark guy, and I was doing really good. And then the creator of Arthur, wanted to draw it instead of me. So I got real close. But once in a while, I'll do like a pinup or a cover or something, like for Rugrats and stuff like that. So I don't mind it. I'm still drawing things, and I still got to draw it, which was fun. And hopefully one day it'll come back. But I get it that the comics, they wanted in continuity, but they make some kids books like Vader and Son by Jeffrey Brown and C-3PO ABCs with Katie Cook. So I know there's room out there for some all ages, some kid stuff. So maybe that'll happen one day. You never know. But I was like, I got nothing to lose putting it online. Maybe we'll get some buzz. Said, what else you got? Spectre Gadget. I'll get you, Gadget. That's what Johnny's saying. Johnny's Yoko chipping. So, Mario wants to know, will I ever watch Gravity Falls? I'm finally getting around to it. My kids watched that. I never saw. I saw a little bit of it, but I probably won't watch it. But my other son wants me to watch The Princess, Star Force of the Universe or something. And it just seems like a lot to do. Like I like to watch stuff where I can mostly listen to it while I draw, but cartoons, you have to look at them. And I don't want to just listen and miss things. Like, I could watch Stranger Things, but I still find myself stopping to watch it. So, and Clone Wars too. But I'll watch Gravity Falls. I'll watch that Princess Universe thing. I'll watch them eventually. Because when that Princess in the something universe, I forget what it's called. But I actually got a job offer to write that series, but I didn't know what it was. And I researched it, and I told them I couldn't do it because I couldn't fit it in. I had to do other things. So maybe if it comes back again, I'll write that. So it was kind of weird. And let's see what else you guys are saying. And Garrett has some Star Wars adventure comics. I still prefer yours. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, those are kind of written as all-age stories where you're reading the stories for Star Wars rather than the creators. So it's kind of different. I like to do things so people can read because it's something I made versus, like if you're reading Superman, it's fine. But if you're reading Superman because I did it, that's better. You know, that's kind of what I like to do. And D. Brad said, didn't realize that Star Wars Adventures was canon. Yeah, that's what they said. It means Jax the Rabbit is canon now. Well, I hope so. I don't know if the Marvel stuff is canon. That's considered Legends. He appears in Orlando. Oh, does he really? He's in it? Oh, that's cool. Because that's what they were saying, that was canon, that Star Wars Adventures. And that's why my book didn't get selected, because it can't be canon. They're all little kids. It's weird. But I had a fun time. It's like Tiny Titans meets Star Wars. It's kind of fun. And Shite's here. Oh, yeah, man. Oh, yeah, Squatchy. Scott's Casper says, Arthur is a great cartoon. And I totally get the creator wanting to do it himself. Yeah. They offered me the job. I tried out, and I got it. And then I got taken away because the author wanted to do it himself. I think maybe he liked my stuff. I don't know. It's like, I don't know if that's a compliment or an insult. But I don't care. It's fine. I got to draw a lot of stuff. There's so many stuff that I got to draw that I tried out for that I didn't get the job. But I have all these artwork, pieces of art that I have a ton of stuff, which is kind of cool. Oh, Johnny says, my hat looks like Gadget's hat. Go Gadget hat, Inspector Gadget. A little bit, right? It's a fedora, but I flipped I can flip the sides. So it could look like this. I could do that, but I kind of like this. It kind of looks like hip-hop, cool, street level, you know? It's kind of cool. Or I could do this. I could flip it up like a Norton. You know, I could do that, but I kind of like this. It hovers. It's kind of cool. Casper says, I think that's the Panama hat, unless the brim is too narrow for a Panama. It could be. It's a Bailey hat. Bailey's made it, and they got this little patch here. But I'm a big hat guy, and I want my hats to look unique. If I bend them up all the same way, they'll all look the same but different colors. But this is a cool hat. I'm digging it, man. And then Garrett says, Jax is kind of funny and weird, but in a good way. Yeah, Jax is that rabbit. He's been around since 1978. When I was a little kid reading Star Wars comics, he showed up in like issue 3 or something like that. When he was hanging out with Han Solo, he was a bounty hunter. But I guess he's in canon now. That's cool. And I know my friend Jamie Cosley writes and draws the comic strip called The Lighter Side, and it's in Star Wars Insider. And he was able to put Jax in there, which was really cool. Swig for the worker man. Oh, this is so good. If you like the look of the mug that I'm drinking from, it's available on Threadless from ayacomics.threadless.com. Swig. What do you guys think? I just got a batch of new bow ties. I'm into the bow ties now. It's nice and neat. It don't get stuck on anything. I don't need a tie clip. It's pretty cool. Garrett was thinking of an original character I could make Cookie Kid. Cookie Kid would be cool. Is he made out of cookies or he likes to eat cookies? Take a swig. Swig for the working man again. So one day I'll get back to writing. I'll get back to making Star Wars. We'll see. I would love that. I got a lot of ideas for Chewbacca and his family. Itchy. Lumpy. Yeah, man. It's all about the style. The hat and bow ties and the coffee. The jacket. I got an Oh Yeah Comics patch on my... There it is, a patch. It's my pet action cat. Yes, Mario, I'm wearing pants. I have shoes on too and socks. I got the whole thing. Oh, he said Cookie Man is like Batman using gadgets. That's cool, man. And Scotty says Roy Thomas created Jackson because he thought Star Wars was like a live-action cartoon and didn't think of it much. Well, a lot of the cool stories in Star Wars comics happened right after the first movie, but before Empire Strikes Back, because nobody knew what it was, and people were just being adventurous and creative with the storytelling, and Luke was doing different things. And I remember in one of the books, Luke went back to the bar and got in a bar fight and beat up a bunch of pirates or something. But he was all jacked. He was all ripped. And then him and Obi-Wan, I can't remember. But I know that Han Solo and Chewbacca would have their own solo adventures. But then once Empire Strikes Back showed up in the comics, all of the storylines they were going for just all changed. And now Lando was in all the books. And then Han Solo was frozen and things like that. And Leia was getting into more adventures. I'm getting out of breath. So that was all good. That was all good stuff. I would love to go back and read all those Marvel books. I know they sell the big thick essential, the compendiums, whatever they call them. How about a swig for the working man? I only have about one swig left. I'm not used to making coffee in these small mugs. My other mug was giant. See, Deep Brad says Jabba the Hutt looked way different in those Marvel comics. Oh, he did? I gotta check him out. I remember Yoda looking like just a short guy. He looked like a gnome. He had a pointy hat. He just looked weird. He didn't look like Yoda. He looked like he had skinny legs and stuff. My man Vinx is here. What's up, Vinx? And Garrett says, I have the second issue of the Marvel adaptation of The New Hope. It's very different from the movie. Yeah, it's cool. And they look different. I think Darth Vader's green in some of the books. And Chewbacca looks like a hairy guy. He looks like a Bigfoot. He just looks like Andre the Giant looked on $6 Million Man. Casper's heading out, man. Thanks for hanging out, Casper. You're awesome. Andrew Clark is here. There was a Star Wars newspaper strip that ran for a couple years back in the day. Interesting side stories. I gotta check that out. Because I know there's a book too with that. Yeah, Russ Manning did the art. Right. And I know that that looked a lot like it looked a lot like Flash Gordon comics, like the old Flash Gordon comics, but with Star Wars. So that was cool. And I know I have some of those. I have Star Wars newspaper strip book. I have some old Marvels, and I have some anime, some Japanese artwork from Star Wars, which is pretty cool. I would like to read all those old Marvel books now to check them out. L. Williamson later. Yeah, L. Williamson was the guy. And he would draw the Flash Gordon, I'm pretty sure. That's all true. I'm reminiscing in my head. Swig for the working man. Oh, yeah. Today my kids had, they had Zoom meetings, live stream meetings. So I know what it's like in my house now in the morning. Because lately I've been waking in the afternoon, but now today they were all on their computer, so I had to stay downstairs for a long time. That's why my morning stream didn't come on till 11 something. I was ready to go on about 8:30, and then the kids were saying, "Don't come upstairs, Dad." So that was kind of weird. Vinks, thanks, man. You love the shirts. Cool, man. Yeah, I'm having a good time with that shirt website. And Garrett says, "Do you have a video that teaches me how I could draw characters like you?" Sometimes at night, I go live stream on here. I do a live show, drawing show. And if you look at my Facebook feed, you look at my videos, I did a lot of videos where I'm drawing. So maybe you can look at stuff, but it's more like this. I'm telling stories, but I'm drawing too. So it's kind of cool. Check them out. I might do another one tonight. Yesterday, I wanted to yesterday, but it was already the end of my day. I needed to lay down and just relax. But I don't know what's happening. My days are shifting now. I'm an early morning guy. I'm up before the sun. I hear the birds. I'm drinking coffee and I hear birds and it's dark outside. And then the birds come up and then I started drawing in my studio. That's cool. And Vinks likes the other stuff. Thanks, Vinks. Yeah, man, those are all my own characters, so I really have a good time putting them out there and seeing which ones people like. Like I could see what people buy and purchase and things. And so far, the Electric Milk logo is in the lead, and Patrick Woodboy in second, and your shirts are in third place. It's not a competition, but I like to see who's buying what's selling. It's kind of cool. Mario says he loves the Michael Golden issues of Star Wars. I probably have them. I just don't know what they were. When I was reading comics when I was a kid, I never knew what creators were making them. I didn't care about it. I just wanted to read the books. And it took me a while later. I became a teenager, 14, 15, 16 or so, when I discovered that you could buy the artist. You could buy books with the artist draw. And I would notice that they get a different artist when the art would change. The book wouldn't look the same. And I'd get upset and then like, oh, I didn't like it. So I'd go back and find the old books where like John Romita Jr. was one of my favorites. I would like stuff like that. So I go back and find his books. And then I discovered him on X-Men and Spider-Man and doing other things. And then I discovered his dad was drawing Spider-Man. It's good stuff. Garrett has a Zoom meeting at 1 o'clock. Oh, okay. It's probably coming up. I don't know what time zone everyone's in, but I'm in my time zone. It's Chicago time zone is where I live, but it's just a suggestion of what do I follow it or not. You know what I mean? Swag for the working man. Let's do it. I got one swig left in here. I got one. So, I think I'm going to go. But I want to thank everybody for hanging out with me today. This was really fun. I got to talk about comics and Star Wars and t-shirts. I wore this beautiful hat for you guys. It's true. And Thanks for reading my things. Thanks for following me here. I might be drawing some stuff later. I have to go outside and see if it's a nice day outside. I'm gonna go out there and write some stuff because I have pages to draw. It's only Tuesday still, I think, which is cool. And Garrett, thank you, sir. You have a good day too. And I'm going to I have to go make things, and I have to go check on people. I hear talking upstairs. But be good, be nice to each other, and remember, wake up every day and do the things that make you happy. And I will do the same. And eat good food. What else can I say? You guys are awesome. There's a swig for the working man. One more to go. Okay, bye-bye. Oh, yeah.